You're listening to the Boxing Coalition.
And it just broke the guy's heart. The guy had nothing left, and he knew he couldn't last another 4 or 5 rounds.
Ricky Wars just smashed his soul.
What it is, let's get it.
Fuck that, this your destiny, nigga. You hear me?
Let's get it.
Go kick his motherfucker.
Get that motherfucker in.
Let's see you do this. Little step back, bang, bang, bang. Little step back, bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang. Try and stop it. Bang, bang. Here I come. Bang. You want to throw sometime? Bang.
Body shot. Boom, 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 boom. And go to the body. Kill that body. You took his nuts, now you gotta take his heart.
Yeah, take his whole soul away.
Yeah, get out of here, Dale. I'll see you later. Fight some incredible. Get out of here.
He was higher than a motherfucker. I'll tell you, he was stoned as fuck.
No, it's only a majority decision if there was an even score. There's no even score here. You're an official, right? You're an official of the state. Well, then you don't understand how to score.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable. The crowd here on Fogo.
He's ready to be whooped, man. He's ready to be whooped. He's ready to be whooped.
And Howard Foster has stopped it. Wow. That is going to be controversial.
But you really liked to stand toe-to-toe with him in the 12th round, even if you thought you won the fight.
It was on.
Did you like that? I love you.
Hello, and welcome to the Boxing Coalition, a place to discuss anything boxing. We have a rotating panel of hosts that consist of Chemo, Mao Alpha, Cam, Daniel Lim, and MV Chu. If you want to have your say, call in on Skype. Just add Box Coalition and get involved in the show.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Boxing Coalition. My name's Cam. Joining me tonight are Bruce and Ari Gold Boss. How's it going, fellas? Yo, we finally had some decent boxing after a bit of a gap. We had this card at the Stub Hub Centre in Carson, California, and we had two fights of notable. We had the Triple G, but it didn't really last long, so we'll jump into Donaire and Walters. Roos, what do you think of the Donaire Walters fight?
Well, I think Donaire just met a guy who's been eating some cow food and yam. He was just tougher than him, man. Tougher than him. He had good movement, and he was just relentless, and he was more determined. More I could say. Donaire, he seemed like when things doesn't go his way, he doesn't give up, but he doesn't go a second gear when things doesn't go his way. And he had a bad fight, man. He had a bad fight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was gutted that Donaire gets stopped because I'm a big Donaire fan, and I did pick him in the predictions league. Round 1, it was the closest round, but Walters was just using his jab a lot more, and Nonito was looking for the counters, so I give that to Walters. Round 2, it was a good round for Donaire, even without stunning Walters at the end. I was giving him the round anyway, and obviously when he stunned Walters at the end of the second round, I definitely gave him the round. And for me, the third round, he was winning it convincingly until that beautiful uppercut just stopped him right in his tracks at the end of round 3. So obviously you have to give it a 10-8 to Walters. And then after that, he never really... It was a bit of a turning point. He never really regained his composure. Round 4, he was just kind of on his bike, just trying to slip punches a bit, just a lot of lateral movement, maybe get his senses back after that uppercut caught him. The 5th, he tried to come back at it, but it didn't really happen. And obviously in the 6th, he got stopped when he tried to trade right at the end of the round. Yeah, I was really disappointed, man. Like, it kind of put me off the Triple G fight, because seeing Donaire just like fucked up, man. It kind of hurt me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a big Donaire fan, yeah. So
I picked him as well, and it was a bit of a bittersweet. It's good to see a black guy winning on Black History Month. So hey, yeah. What can I say, man?
I gotta eat my crow. So, but Ari, you picked Mr. Walters, your Jamaican brethren. Were you happy with his performance?
Yeah, definitely.
Ari, your mic's really low.
Shit.
You sound far.
Alright, but now.
It's still a bit low, but better.
Oh, man. Hold on.
While you're doing that, we'll go to Lukey, because we got Lukey on the line. Are you there, Lukey?
What's shaking?
What's happening, Lukey? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm always good, man. That sucks about Nonito. That's my dog.
Me too, man. Me too. I was depressed after that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. What did you think of the fight, Lukey?
Well, I mean, I think you hit it on the head, man. Like, the first round, they were kind of feeling each other out. Walters did just a little bit more. I felt like Donaire was really getting into the zone in the second and the third, and he got hit with that uppercut. And that guy Walters must hit so hard, it's a game changer. Because it seems like he has that type of power that just you don't really recover from. It's just like that after the schoolyard bully beatdown. He was just looking like a dude that got his ass kicked, in the fourth and fifth, and it was kind of rough. And I'm a big Donaire fan. I'm a big fan of his father. I like that he was training with his father. I think it's fun to watch those two work together, and it was kind of disheartening because even if he fights again, this is kind of it for Donaire at the top of the game.
Yeah. Do you see him fighting again?
Me personally, I don't think he will fight again. No.
I agree with you. Like, he's achieved so much, in his early career and up to this point. There's kind of no point carrying on. Like that division, the featherweight division, it is a bit too big for him, really. I think he's maxed out at his weight now, so he might as well just go out on top and just retire, enjoy his life. He's got a young family, so yeah, that's my opinion.
Well, I posted a photo of me and him on Twitter, and I'm a little dude, and I make him look kind of small. So it's like, that shows you the size comparison of how small he is. And even if he goes down to 118 or 122, right, no one's going to give him respect. Everyone's going to want to see him in a Rigondeaux fight, even though no one will pay tickets to see it or give him pay-per-view revenue. Yeah. So really, he has just more to be scrutinized rather than to gain.
I agree. Having said that, there are some great fights if he did drop down to 122. Obviously, you got Frampton, you got Quigg, Kid Galahad, but I don't think Nonito would want to fight these guys, like, unless they were coming over to him and coming to the Stub Hub. I don't think he would, like, pack his bags and travel to the UK to fight some of these guys. But
I agree.
There are fights I would like to see. Ari, is your mic a bit better now?
How's it now?
It's still quite low, but it's dealable.
It's in the same position as always, and
maybe you need to go into your settings and just maybe the mic level's gone a bit low. You need to go into sound settings. But while you're doing that, Lukey, what do you see next for Walters?
Oh man, I think I'm really high on Walters right now. I really want that Lomachenko fight, and that to me is a true 50-50 fight because Loma has so much amateur experience, but Walters just seems to have that crazy power. I don't know how that fight couldn't be fun.
Yeah, that's definitely a fight I would look forward to. Do you see, I know Gratchev's, I think he's got Lee Selby. Is it Gradovich, I think? I think he's got his
He's got Jason Velez on the, what's it called? The Beltron Crawford in Omaha card.
And after that, I think Selby's mandatory, I think, but shit could always change.
Okay.
But I wouldn't mind seeing that fight, like a kind of unification fight.
Oh yeah, but it won't happen. You know what I mean? Like that's too much of a dream to happen. He'd have to drop his belt and then win a eliminator real quick.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Russo, you back?
Yeah.
What do you see next for Walters? Like, what matchups would you like him to face?
I mean, yeah, that's what, that's the same matchup what you said I'd like to watch. But whether it would happen is another thing. But I think you probably have another tune-up before he goes to, you get that dream fight that every boxing fan so much wants.
Definitely. Ari, let's have another check of your mic. Is it any better now?
Mic check.
Yeah,
Excellent.
you're good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I took it out and put it back in. Maybe it's a little glitch. Yeah, Walters. Yeah, he impressed me, man. I picked him, but I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? I expected him to win, maybe with his punching power, but his jab looked better than I've ever seen it. In the fights before, I thought he was raw, but in this fight, he looked very good, man. He looked like a true professional in there. Like I think it was round 4 or 3 when he started using the jab more. I thought he could just win it off the jab alone, and then when he started getting in tight in round 5, I was saying to him, like to the TV, obviously, I was saying like, oh no, stay on outside the jab, because obviously he's got a very long reach, man. I think it's like 73 inches. That's long, man. That's like, I think that's longer than Floyd. That's a long reach for someone in a featherweight division as well. He could definitely do big things with a jab like that, and he looks like he's been working on it. So the jab was working, but in round 5 he started like smothering Donaire, and I think he did that because he was smothering. When I rewatched it, I realized he was smothering the left hook, and obviously that's Donaire's best punch, so he was working effectively. So that shows that he's quite smart in there as well. So yeah, I was definitely impressed with him with the knockout as well. It's just top of the head, like he ain't gonna recover from that. So, but Donaire. You lot say you think he's going to retire. I don't know, man. I think he might still maybe have one last go and go down to super bantamweight, because he can still make some money down there. There's some fights down there. Obviously, I don't think he'll fight Rigo again, but obviously there's Frampton, Quigg, Santa Cruz, but there might be promotional problems with that one. But he's been saying he's going down to super bantamweight, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll give him like 6 months, and then maybe he might retire if he doesn't do anything up till then.
The problem with him going down to super bantam is obviously because he's got no title. Like, obviously, you said it yourself, the Leo situation. You probably couldn't fight Leo Santa Cruz, and then he's not going to want a rematch with Rigo. Would he want to travel to Ireland to face Frampton? Probably not. And there's no point facing Scott Quigg, because he's just a paper champ, even though my fan is Quigg. Yeah, that's the only difficulty.
Yeah, he's still a ticket seller in America, I guess. He's still got a good fan base, maybe on the West Coast. I'm guessing. I guess.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
I think if some of those guys are willing to travel and they're getting paid enough,
yeah,
I could see them going over there to fight him. Like, I think Frampton versus Nonito would be a great fight.
Yeah,
I like that fight.
Definitely, man.
But like you said about the jab, his jab. And Walter's jab was just superb, I thought. Like, the sharpness, bringing it back so quick, not dropping his hand. I was really impressed with Walters, man. Is there any room on the bandwagon, Harry?
There's a couple more spaces.
I'll
definitely give you one, Cam. I don't know. Roos hasn't asked for one, so I don't know. Maybe Roos doesn't want it.
No, listen. I'm on it, man. I'm on it.
Okay.
I didn't even have to ask, man. You know.
I call shotgun.
All black ski mask, glove, tuck the thing.
Ski mask swing.
I still got the black ski mask to throw on.
What's up, Joe?
Shit, man. Chilling.
Joe, what did you think of Saturday night's adventure with Nonito Donaire? And the reason why I'm laughing, everyone that's listening, is because Joe sent me a voice message of him of the point of the knockout, and he was rather drunk at the time, and it was quite funny. I might actually put it online if I can find it in my phone.
Yeah. Motherfucking Nonito Donaire got Pacquiao, son.
You were sending me a lot of memes of Pacquiao and Nonito on the floor.
Yeah, man, the fighting pride of the Philippines, man. Both them bums are on the floor.
Before the fight, I can't remember, Joe, because I don't think I was directly spoke to you, but were you picking Walters?
Oh, yeah, man. Anything Nonito does, man, after that Rigo fight, I'm against him, man.
And were you impressed with Walters' performance?
You know what, to be honest, yes and no. I mean, the guy was already big, man. That guy's, like, no homo, but that dude was big, man. Like, he walked down Donaire a bit. You know, I think the thing that was wrong with Donaire in this fight was that he was too confident, man, on that power. Like, if that power was going to save his life, it was going to win him the fight. He almost had a chance at the end of that. What round was it? Like the second or third round?
Yeah, the second.
When he caught him with a clean punch?
Yeah, second.
But still, though, man, you know, shit. it's more than just relying on that fucking power, man. You have to have fucking technique. And I seen Walters slipping in and out of punches, man. Fucking Donaire wasn't doing that. And then the thing that I hate about Donaire right now is that he needs to fucking make up his mind, man. Who the fuck is gonna train him or give him advice in the corner, man? Either his father or fucking Robert Garcia, man.
Yeah, I watched the fight again.
Because since he went back with his father, man, this dude's been sucking fucking balls, man.
I watched the fight again, and obviously Robert Garcia is sponsored by South Coast Mitsubishi, but Walters is fully sponsored by them, so the curse of South Coast Mitsubishi has definitely been lifted.
Yeah, man.
Let me get to Leon, aka Monocle. Are you on the line, bro?
Yeah, alright mate, how you doing?
Excellent, Leon, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you, good.
What did you think of the Walters fight?
I think I was right. No, it was good. It was. I thought Walters was great. Like everyone said, the jab was amazing. But Donaire looks a little flabby to me, didn't he? To everyone else, didn't look in great shape.
Yeah,
and he said he trained. He said he trained the hardest he'd ever trained. I'm calling bullshit on that. But yeah, I thought Walters was great, and that power must be real because his face was a mess, and he did that from just landing jabs. So that power must be real.
I think he trained hard over Skype. I think that's what he meant.
So what? We training hard now then?
I'm getting ripped as we speak.
Yeah. But what I do want is one of those badass wooden axes that Walters has. I'm going to get myself one of them.
I'm getting you one.
Axe. I like him a lot. He seems like a really good bloke as well, doesn't he?
Oh, that's one thing I want to mention, really the comments he made at the end. I like seeing two humble boxers at the end. The only thing is, though, it went from being humble to a bit cringy.
You are a great champion, man.
You too. Hey, come on, man.
Thank
you. You're one of my favorite fighters, man. Hey, come on, man.
Hey, you're my favorite fighter now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man. You're amazing.
A champ to a champ, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And if I can help you sometime in training or
Likewise.
Thank you. I respect you.
Thank you so much.
I respect you.
Oh, they used the word thank you about 20 million times in that little section.
You'd rather listen to that than all that, like, Broner bullshit, wouldn't you?
No, I agree.
You call him a sparring partner, though.
That shit was hella funny. Like, if I need a sparring partner, come out.
Yeah. Fucking asshole swag to the max.
Yeah, but back to your point, Leon. I think maybe when Donaire said he trained hard, is from his previous comments saying his heart is not really into boxing. It means maybe it's like coming back now training is like mentally he has to psych himself to even get into training before he actually does the physical stuff.
Yeah. I just think that soul got snatched, didn't it? Rigo's still got that in a jar somewhere.
On the shelf.
Yeah, no. Very impressed.
He's not giving that back, son.
Nah, that's gone.
And Leon, regarding Nonito retiring, do you think he will or do you think he'll carry on?
I think he should. He doesn't have anything else to prove to anyone. I think he's done it all. I think he should just take his money and relax. He seems very much into his family, so just go and be a family man.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Anyone?
Hey, speaking of that soundbite, man, I found that shit.
Go and play it then.
Here we go.
Yo, Joe, I don't think he got all your emotions across in that message. I think you were holding a bit back.
Oh, shit, man. I was fucking tore up, man.
Yo, how much did you drink before that knockout?
Man, I drank like a bottle of 7 Seagrams, whatever the fuck was left out of that shit, and a couple Dos Equis bottles.
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that message, I was fucking bursting out laughing, man. That was hilarious. But you guys got any final thoughts about this fight before we move on to Triple Gangster?
Oh, man, my final thoughts, man. What do you guys think, man? Fucking Walters versus Johnny Gonzalez? Do you guys think it's going to happen next? Or what the fuck? He was present.
I would love to see that fight. Would there be any issues when it comes to promoters, etc.? Who's Gonzalez signed with? Is he an independent Mexican company?
That's a good question. I don't even know who the fuck he signed with.
I think he's independent, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Beeb was saying on The Voice yesterday that he thinks he's independent.
I would have thought he would have Golden Boy would have had options on it after he knocked out Morris, but it looks like he hasn't got any big promoter. It looks like.
Yeah, because his last few fights on that BN Network TV. So
yeah. BN Sports.
Hopefully that fight could happen then.
Hell yeah, man! That would. Can you imagine, man? Unifying the belts, dude. That shit will be badass. That's good for boxing, man. We need shit like that.
Even though the Gonzalez fight's a good fight, I'd prefer to see the Lomachenko fight first, man. I think that'd be a great fight.
Really? Do you think so?
Yeah, I'm high on Lomachenko, man. I'm a Lomosexual, man. Me and King J.
I want to see Lomachenko kind of defend that title, though, man. I want to see him give at least one defense, and then let's see if that fight with Nicholas Walters moves on.
Well, he's on the Pacquiao undercard, so that's.
Yeah, that's right.
He's fighting a Thai bomb.
Hey, those Thai bums, man. Those motherfuckers got chins, man.
Yeah.
What about the Philippines, though? Sorry, Yari.
No, don't say nothing. Yeah, he's fighting a Thai. I'm not gonna say Thai bomb. Yeah, he's fighting a Thailand guy, but when you look at it, they got the weirdest records, man.
He's fighting a turd sack.
You look at the records; he hasn't fought anyone. And the last person he fought that was decent was Chris John, and he got basically a shutout loss to Chris John. That was like 2 years ago. Since then, he's just fighting in Thailand against part-timers, I guess.
When people call Thai boxers Thai fighters, I always think of Star Wars.
Why?
Thai fighters. You didn't get my joke.
Nah, I didn't get it.
I got it.
You're too young for Star Wars, Harry, man. You're too young for
I don't really like them old Star Wars films, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
You making me sound old by calling that old, man. Fuck that shit.
No,
you say you don't
see,
like
my
the
generation's the new ones, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Don't talk about the new ones. They were shit.
For people at home, Harry's only 14. No, I'm joking. Okay, should we move on to Triple Gangster? By that, I'm guessing yes. Bruce.
Wait, hold on.
What's up, Harry?
Let me get some more out on Walters, man.
No, man, you had enough.
No, I barely said anything, man.
Alright, go on.
It's a good day to see a Caribbean doing it, man. We don't usually have boxers, you know what I mean? It's usually the Cubans who do it. I don't really claim them, you know what I mean? But I'll claim a Jamaican, even though I'm not Jamaican. I'll claim one. Yeah, man, it's good.
It's like that's the other side of the Caribbean, the Spanish side. Harry's not claiming.
We're the English-speaking side, so I have to claim it.
Yo, Harry, I've lived next to a Jamaican guy for 30 years. Can I claim Walters too?
Nah, I don't know about that, Cam.
Come on, man. Shout out to my next door neighbour, George.
You've got Khan. You've had Khan. He's a 2-time champ.
All right,
claim him.
That will do.
But Walters. Actually, what can I really say more? I'll say more about Donaire, though. Yeah, man. Ski Mask, he was flabby. And he looked like he was a weight class below as well. He just shouldn't be in there. And I think the thing with Donaire is all about, really, the only thing that's motivating him now is legacy. So he's got his money now. I think it's just legacy. Because I seen something, he tweeted something about, if he won this fight, he would have moved up to 130 and fought Salido. So I think that's what he said anyway. So he's maybe moving too fast, and he was just looking for legacy, and he went up one division too much. Because when you're in there with someone who's big like that, Walters, you might hurt yourself, and that's what happened. He got himself hurt in there because he's always been known for the legendary chin, but got cracked a couple of times. He went down, and I don't think we even commented on that uppercut. That uppercut came out of nowhere, man. I woke up my house with that shit.
Yeah,
jumped off the chair. You know what I mean? I was downstairs, everyone's shouting down at me. I'm like, shut, man, you don't understand what I just saw. Like, that uppercut's just beautiful. Like, you're not really going to see a bare punch.
And the kind of way that Nonito dropped and trying to get up again, it was like, oh shit,
man,
he
just
was
a flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Wars really impressed me. I didn't think he had an inside game like that, and I didn't think he had a such a great jab as well. So yeah, definitely big things for him. Hopefully in the future, if it's Lomachenko, he's on the top rack side. So of course we should be seeing that fight definitely next year. Hopefully.
Yo, but you're speaking about uppercuts, man. Well, who had the beautiful uppercut throughout the night? Triple G or that for Walters? You know, Triple G set that uppercut up for that knockout.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the start end. Yeah. Well, you can get on. Yeah, we can get on to Triple G now, I guess.
Sorry, man. I had to shit on your parade.
Nah, it's cool though. But Joe, what do you think of the Triple G fight? All 2 rounds of it.
Man, you know what? Everybody here on this panel pretty much knew Triple G was going to do this. I don't think nobody on this panel actually thought that Rubio was going to even hang. But, I mean, come on, man. 2 rounds? I was expecting more. What happened to all this, like, I'm a Mexican fighter, I have balls, this, and that? Man, that guy fucking... You could tell he didn't want no more of that shit, man. As soon as he felt and tasted that power, man, he was like, I'm going to kick back here on this ground till, like, they count up to 7, then I'm going to stand up.
But, yo, all jokes aside, for me, Triple G fights are just anti-climax. Like, you get the fight announced, like, 3 months ago, so you're like, yeah, our boy's fighting again, and then you might have some press conferences or some 30-day weigh-ins and shit. And then when the fight comes, it's like 2 rounds, and it's just like, oh, well, fucking, that's it. It's like, you don't get enough enjoyment out of the fight, from me.
That one was the only one, I think, that was proper anticlimax for me. After such a great fight, you know what I mean? You're hyped.
Yeah.
After such a great fight for a guy you're rooting for as well, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, this one definitely felt like that. Where it just felt like it was short, man. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to say he gave up, because I've rewatched the fight a few times, it's so short, and the ref gave it was kind of a fast count. I'm not going to lie, I got my stopwatch out, and he could have, when he said 5, it should really be 4, or it could have been 3.5. I don't think it was 5. It was a bit of a fast count, and he did get up, you know what I mean? The ref could have let it go on if he really wanted to. If the ref really wanted to, he could have just, you know what I mean, give me your hands, let's continue, but the ref stopped it. So I'm not going to say Donaire quit. I mean, sorry, not Donaire, Rubio, I'm not going to say he quit. But yeah, it did look like he could have got up. But I think he was shook up, man. He was on the floor, he was just like, you know what I mean, like he was rocked. He was like surprised, oh shit. Because obviously that hit him on the top of the head, so his head's must probably, you know, his brain's must probably scrambled. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
I think what it really was, man, you know what, right at the end of the first round, he got caught really clean. Robert Garcia was even all worried. Did you feel his power? Did you feel his power? How do you think? Did you feel his power? Like, honestly, he could say no all he wants, but I really think right there, that's where he checked out. Like, man, fuck this shit, dude. I'm going to try and fight this guy back, but this motherfucker hits hard, you know? And I think when he got caught with that uppercut, he didn't expect that shit coming in clean like that, man. And then to set him up with that nice hook that was going to go for the body and then ended up going for a fucking headshot, god damn. I think he was like, oh shit, what the fuck did I get myself into? Yo, as a matter of fact, I think I see some of his pieces of his pigment fly out this ring, man.
Oh shit.
Joe has to cross the line, man. Fuck it up. But yo, guys, I've got a question about the first round. Did you see it as GGG taking it a bit easy, or were you impressed with Rubio coming at him a bit? Because he did kind of catch Gennady Golovkin a few times in exchanges, and I thought it was a good round. Even though I give it to Triple G, I thought it was a good first round for Rubio.
Yeah, it was competitive.
It was competitive. And I think for me, what I saw from GGG was I saw someone whose defense is slightly suspect, right? Because what's the name was coming at him, and then it's like towards the end of first round, he kind of had to hug him, like, you know, kind of to stop his momentum. I was like, hold on, this is GGG, man. Like, you know, that's not the Mexicans, you know, sort of style of fighting, man. Why is he trying to, you know, hold him and that? So, and I think when he was getting attacked, you know, you could kind of see like the flaws in him. But I think, you know, people just go in the ring, just, you know, being fearful of him. And that's what, that's their downfall, I guess.
Ari, you were going to say something?
Yeah, it was a competitive round. And yeah, I was surprised that Rubio could get to him. But yeah, if Triple G's stalking, he's staying in front of him. Yeah, he's definitely. He hasn't got the best defense. I would say that. Yeah, but I think he's got a solid chin behind it. So maybe he's not really worried. But or maybe he's just taking risks so he can to land the big punches. But yeah, his defense didn't look that great in the first round. And obviously the second round there was nothing really that really came his way. But yeah.
For me, it's weird how, especially with the Daniel Gill fight, I was expecting it to go rounds, and like the Usama Adama fight, I was expecting him to kind of knock him out quite quick. So it's weird how the fights turn out, because we all know that Daniel Gill's he's quite rugged. He can take a punch, and then he just kind of blitzed him. And then Rubio, everyone's talking about he went rounds with Chavez Jr. and blah blah blah, and Golovkin just blitzed him. But then he goes 7-8 rounds with Curtis Stevens and Rosado. So is it just his mentality before the fight, or what do you think it is?
Be honest with you, man, it's I think it's I don't know, man. I think he really wanted to finish him off from the get-go, man, because you could tell that the fucking Stub Hub sounded, it was loud, dude. I didn't hear no chant, at least as far as like Mexico. They were all saying Triple G. Come on, man, like that shit must amp you up for a fucking knockout, dude. So I think he gave the fans what they wanted to see, man, an early finish.
Yeah, because in the corner at the end of the first, like the trainer, I can't remember his name.
Abel Sanchez.
Is it Abel Sanchez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told him to take a couple rounds to get practice. So
and then he just beasted him
to take 3-4 rounds. So I thought the plan was, and I did see an interview with Abel Sanchez before the fight that he said that we're gonna take it slow. We were trying to get some rounds out of this one. So in my prediction, I actually put like round 9. I think I put, because I was expecting it, but he just blitzed him. Like he just got him hurt, and that left hook. I don't know. I've never seen anyone drop with a left hook like that. The way he threw it's just weird, man.
That was a hell of a shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm with you too, man. I was actually the whole build up to this fight, especially with Abel Sanchez. Yeah, we're gonna try to see if we could get some rounds in. Nice long rounds. This, and that. Even Golovkin was like, "Hey, I don't mind going even to a unanimous decision." So I'm in my head. I'm thinking, "Fuck, these guys are just gonna go all out, toe to toe throughout the whole fucking fight, just to like slowly brutal and murder this motherfucker, man." But that wasn't the case, man. They ended up just knocking him out in the second round. Like I said, I think he just mentally checked out, man. At the first round, right when he tasted that power, he wanted to be the big man and say that shit didn't hurt. But I could tell you right now, man, I think that shit fucking hurt him, dude. And he was like, man, that one moment, if he knocks me down, I'm staying the fuck down, man. Fuck this shit.
That was a nice punch as well, because he kind of almost switched to southpaw for that shot, and then kind of landed it as a left hook, like an overhand left hook, man, at the top of his head. It was a sweet punch, and you could see the judder that went through Rubio's neck as well. I'm not surprised. I probably would have quit as well if I got punched like that in the face. I'm not condoning quitting anyone. Like if you're a professional boxer, if you're a professional boxer listening to the show, don't quit. People paying to watch your shit. But
yeah, man. But what's next now, man? I mean, okay, we've seen what happened with Rubio. Okay, now I think he eliminated all the fucking bums. Now what? What do we see now, man?
Let me just get Leon's opinion of the fight. Leon, Triple G. Did I ask you already?
Yeah. I thought he would. I said last week I thought he'd blitz him, but I didn't think he would blitz him that quickly. But I think he saw that Rubio was mentally gone after that first round. Just thought it's going to come so quick. It just came so quickly. I don't think even he expected him to knock him out that quickly. But I think that guy was just. It was a quit. I think it was a quit. He was trying to play act with the ref at the end, like, "Oh, I was up. No, bullshit. He quit." And yeah, that left hook was amazing. Like I've never seen a punch thrown like that before.
Same.
A great shot. But yeah, no, I don't think he got caught that much in that first fight. I don't think a lot of it landed that cleanly on him. I'm not worried about his defence. But yeah, no, he's class act, isn't he?
definitely. Before we move on to what we think's next for Golovkin, I just want your opinion, all the guys on the line, of who do you think has been his toughest opponent so far? Triple G's. It's kind of hard to say because he's not really
on paper or in the ring. It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not really that. Who's been his toughest opponent? It's like, who the fuck did he brutalize the most, man? And I think the person who got it the worst was fucking Gabe Rosado.
Rosado,
dude.
yeah. I was gonna say Rosado. Like
Rosado had it the worst.
You could say Stevens, but Stevens was just covered up for the. I think nothing for something said in the chat for like the last 4 rounds. He was just covering up. He wasn't really doing anything. So in that way, it's not really a tough fight if the guy's not throwing back.
But Macklin's a tough bastard, and that shot was so brutal.
Ooh, hell yeah, right in the fucking ribs, man.
Oh, shit. He went into fetal position before he hit the floor. He was ruined by that shot. But I think that was the most devastating thing I've seen him do.
Hell yeah, man.
I love a body shot.
How do you want your ribs, man? Tender?
Yeah. Oh. I love a body shot.
Yeah.
Ari, who do you think she's been his toughest opponent, or the one?
I'm gonna go on bots right quick. I'm cheating.
I'll leave you to it. Roos, you think?
No, I've got it. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say Stevens. Stevens or Adama, but I can't remember the Adama fight because I had it on a dodgy stream and I wasn't really paying attention.
Adama didn't do shit, man. Golovkin was walking about.
Stevens provided us with the famous Triple G meme. Woo!
Yeah, and Stevens caught him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stevens caught him with 2 big hooks, but it didn't really hurt him. But yeah, he at least made Golovkin back up a little bit. He backed up to the other side of the ring, so maybe stunned him. So I'm going to say Stevens, man. Other than that, I don't know, man. Rosado didn't really do much in my opinion. Protzko got blitzed. Ishida got knocked the fuck out. Macklin, I seen Macklin in an interview, said that he got 2 broken ribs off that shot, so Jesus Christ. And then Gil didn't really do much. But to be honest, Gil had a first good round, I think, or 2 rounds. And then,
you know what? The one thing that I could say about Gil, man, is right before he got knocked out, man, he threw this, like, the best punch he could throw, man. But that shit did not phase him, man. That shit did not fucking phase fucking Triple G, dude. That motherfucker came in back with that shit with another counter and knocked him the fuck out, dude.
And that's the thing, Joe. Like, he got punched in the face, so some of the power off his own punch got taken away, and he still fucked Gil up.
Just imagine if that shit would have been full momentum, dude.
Exactly. Put a hole in his face.
Crazy power, man. Crazy power.
Guys, I haven't seen the Kasim Uma fight for a long time. I can't remember how that fight went. Was it just like a one-sided drubbing or what?
No, it was competitive for a few rounds. Some people still use that fight as an excuse for why Golovkin isn't that good.
But he always gives I always think he always gives away the first round or so. He always takes a look at his opponent, doesn't he? It's almost like he wants to feel what they've got, if they've got a little bit of power or anything, and then if they've got nothing, he blitzes them.
Yeah.
So he's only had a couple of 1-round knockouts. I think 3.
I think Umar, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really remember the fight that much, but I think Umar did work the body quite well against Golovkin.
I need to watch that again, man, because it's been a long time. I can barely remember that fight, to be honest. But the Adama fight, even though it went 7 rounds, it wasn't competitive at all. Like, Triple G was on like 50% that night. He could have took him out in the 2nd or 3rd round. So to me, like, even though it went 7, it's not a competitive fight.
Was that one in Monaco?
Man.
Yeah, that was one in Monaco last year. This year it was.
Yeah, he probably got paid enough. He's probably made to go long by all those, all that money being spent in the room.
Exactly.
You got to stay in. You got to stay in. We've got to get people gambling.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, man, that motherfucker, he's gonna go back to Europe, back over there in February, right? I think that's what they announced at the post press conference.
Yeah, he's fighting in Monaco. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and then HBO is actually gonna like put up like a good hefty amount of money to bring production over there and film the fight. So I mean, it'll be good for us boxing fans, man.
I hope it's a good opponent.
They never had this much backlash, supposedly, for not airing the other fight.
I hope it's a decent opponent because I just don't want to see him beat up a bum. There's no point now. Golovkin has to not fight any more bums now. Like, there's no point.
Well, who else is there left? Let's have a look.
Word on the streets is Martin Murray.
Yeah,
because he can't get in America, obviously. But If they give him the money, he should take it. Because I think I heard Rubio before the fine, he was getting 500. I think so. You can't reject. Who's making more money than that against other middleweights?
And then Gil got like $700,000 or something, innit?
Well, there you go. The money excuse ain't an excuse no more. This he's the cash cow of the division now. People say Cotto, but I don't see it really. Cotto ain't got an excuse either. It's money. If you talk about, you can't. There's no excuse anymore. There's no excuse. So Murray should get the fight. If it's HBO and it's in Monaco, HBO money will come over. You should get a nice payday. Other than that, who else is there really in the division, man?
There's no one else. He can fight Korobov after that fight.
I was talking to my boy Kevin Horn after the fight, and we were kind of disagreeing because I said I thought Endam Triple G fight would be quite fun to watch just because of Endam's movement and his jab and his range. Kev disagreed with me and he made some good points, but if Quillen gets the Taylor fight for the IBF strap and Endam gets step aside money or somehow gets shafted, I would like to see Triple G and Endam. I think that'd be a good fight. I think Ness said it yesterday. I think he's earned a big money fight, you know, because he had that loss to Quillen, and then he took some time out, and then he kind of rebuilded and got a good win over Stevens, because I thought Stevens was going to beat him.
Yeah, and he's not going to get that fight, is he? He's not going to get a shot at Taylor or Quillen now, is it? Because that's a Heyman belt now.
Exactly.
So they're not going to give it to Endam, are they? So yeah, let him fight Triple G.
No, that's not a Heyman belt. He's mandatory. IBF don't mess around. He'll get that shot. He'll get that shot. Do you
think they'll just drop it again then?
No, I really they could give it. They could give him step aside money, innit?
Step aside money.
I don't see that happening. I hope it don't happen anyway. I want to end up to take that belt because Taylor's just I don't know, man. I still can't believe he's champion, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If they feed Taylor to fucking Triple G, that's it, man. You better start having people digging the hole and getting the coffin ready, man.
I don't want to see that.
2 guns this time.
That fight can't be sanctioned.
No, I don't want to see that. I'd like to see Quillen get knocked out by Triple G though. There's something about Quillen I don't like, man. I hate to, being personal about people, but I just don't like that guy, man. Just don't like Quillen.
I can't believe he dropped that belt.
I agree, Cam. I'm the same.
Yeah, man. I'd like to see that fight, but Quillen's just going to duck Triple G. He's not going to fight him. Any other suggestions for possible Triple G opponents? Roos, you got any ideas?
I don't know. I don't know who could go for, but I wouldn't be surprised if that Taylor fight gets made.
What?
What about?
Are you serious?
I think what if Taylor is looking to cash out for his last fight with Triple G?
and what, have his fucking family members on his inheritance, man? Because he's gonna die after he checks out of that fight.
Yeah, maybe, but I can't. There's really not a lot. People could be competitive with Triple G.
The way I see it, man, fucking Miguel Cotto, he's gonna avoid this guy, man. I'm dead serious. This guy's gonna vacate that belt. I don't even think he's gonna fight Canelo too, because he knows Canelo will whoop his ass, man.
I think Golovkin should. I think George Grove said it on Sky, didn't he, as well? I think he should go down. Go down and wait. Chase Cotto. If Cotto goes down, go after him. And then there's big money fights down there for him. He doesn't need to step up right yet. Doesn't need to go super middleweight.
I was thinking Groves was just saying that so he doesn't have to fight him, to be honest.
It makes sense. There's more money down there, though, isn't there?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is a small middleweight, to be honest.
He can get down there. I just want him to hunt and kill Cotto. That's just me,
The thing is, though, he could step down and Cotto could still avoid him, so it'd be kind of a waste of time, I think.
Yeah, but he could get Canelo.
Yeah, true.
If he goes down,
Canelo's
going to get Mayweather if he goes down.
Canelo's basically a middleweight now, to be honest. The only reason I don't even know why he's not. I just don't understand the guy how you'd rather fight catchweights. Why don't you just fight 160? It's a weak division. Get a belt. He's just dilly-dallying, but obviously Cotto's next, hopefully anyway. So that she should get whoever wins that. I need to see that winner versus Golovkin. They've got no excuse, like I said before.
Yo, catchweights needs to be banned, man. I hate catchweights.
I think someone like Canelo uses catchweights as one of his arsenals, because he knows maybe if he goes to a proper weight, it'd be a different story.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Triple G versus Cheeto Johnson? I think that'd be a decent fight. He's quite entertaining as well.
I think we're reaching out with Triple G.
Yeah, we're reaching, man. We're reaching.
Like there's really nothing out there.
You're right, Reese. We're reaching, man. We're reaching, but we got.
Everyone's going to run. Everyone's going to run, aren't they?
True.
Yeah.
People be dropping belts all over the place.
It's like when Triple G walks in the room and turns the lights on. All the cockroaches run away. That's all the boxers.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Boxing MD. This guy's a fool, man. Cotto's wife took step-aside money to let him sleep with his boyfriend.
Yo, guys, we got Ness Nunez on the phone lines. What's happening, Ness?
Yo, what up, what up? I'm just listening right now. What are you guys talking about, Triple G?
Yeah, we just talking about Triple G, the fight, possible opponents. What's your thoughts?
Triple G just, destroyed Rubio. I thought that shit was going to last a little bit longer, 2 rounds. This dude, went over there to collect a check. He was, fat as fuck. Fucking took 2 rounds. And he's like, all right, I'm going home. Gotta go eat some more lengua tacos and shit. I don't think anybody fucks with Triple G at this weight, to be honest. He's the king. And for, Cotto to avoid this nigga is really? You're the champ. You're the lineal champ. You went and fought Sergio for that belt. Which, wait, Sergio got that belt from Chavez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was his before, and then WBC did some bullshit and took it off him to make Chavez a champ. They gave him some next phony diamond belt or something.
Diamond. Yeah, nobody's fucking with Triple G, man. Nobody's fucking with Triple G at that weight. Cotto's food. Cotto's cotton candy, soft.
So we got no Cotto lovers on the line who want to beg for the fight not to happen. Then
Cotto has tough fights at 140. There's no way he beats Triple G. There's no way when you survived your fights at 140. I've seen him struggle almost in all of his fights. Nah.
Yeah.
Cotto bleeds.
Yo,
I think he would knock him out in 2 or 3 rounds, I think he'd just destroy him.
Yeah.
I don't think Cotto would have it at that. If they were fighting up at 160 on, he'd kill him.
Even at 154, Cotto's my favourite active boxing. At 154, Triple G can go down and just annihilate Cotto.
Hell yeah, man. If Triple G came in at 159, what makes you think he can't make 154, man? Come on.
Oh, he can make 154. Definitely.
Hell yeah, dude. Come on, man.
You should go down there and just take all those belts off people.
And it wasn't even that Triple G. And it wasn't even that Triple G looked drained or anything, man. The guy looked normal as fuck, man.
I don't think Cotto beats anybody at 54 either.
That's a good point.
Now,
there's a
belt
lot of
holders.
There's a few decent guys at 54. I think Andrade beats Cotto. I think.
Yeah. Yo, Trout beat Cotto, man.
Exactly.
Oh.
Trout almost knocked him out. Look at the 12th round.
Lara versus Cotto. Lara would beat Cotto, man.
Oh, Lara knocks him out or stops him.
I think that'd be a good fight.
He angulos him.
I think that'd be a closer fight. I think that'd be a good fight. I think.
Cotto struggles against lefties.
That's true. But this is the new Cotto, though. This is the Freddie Roach Cotto. Come on. Give my boy
Freddie
some props.
Roach Cotto, what? He attacks the body now. Okay. He's still a short, small dude who's going to walk into straight punches.
Oh, hell yeah, yeah. He'll get he'll get that Angulo treatment, man, for sure. If he keeps rushing like that, he's just leaving his face exposed.
We're excited because Cotto knocked out Delvin Rodriguez and a crippled Sergio Martinez. Let's keep it real. Delvin Rodriguez was like Selka. It was like the pre-Selka.
Yo, Nassim, while you still on the line, what were your thoughts about the Donaire Walters fight?
Oh, that was a good-ass fight. I was fucking screaming at my laptop and shit because Walters was, like, deciding to fight up close with Nonito. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're popping his head back with a jab every time Nonito's on the retreat. Like, he could have chopped him down with that right hand from a distance and not taken any punches. And then, like, lured Nonito in with that uppercut. But he did pretty good, but I didn't like how he was, like, giving up his height and reach. I'm not a fan of that.
Yep. And do you think Donaire will retire, or do you think he'll carry on? Maybe drop down to super bantam?
I'm pretty sure he's probably going to give it one more attempt and then he's going to retire. Because right now he's fighting at 126. We know Nonito for, like, knocking out little dudes. Montiel was a little dude. Arce was a little dude. Freaking that Puerto Rican dude was a little dude. Like, now he's fighting dudes that are taller than him. Nah, man. I don't know. He doesn't really have the hunger anymore either. He's been saying that he's half and half with it. That's more like a job now. Yeah, you should just take photographs now, Nonito.
Yo, I think Nonito should fight this guy.
Moses, motherfucker, Moses.
Moses, man, Moses.
Hell yeah, Moses.
Oh yeah, one last soundbite. One last soundbite.
What about Canelo? Of course, I respect him. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Hey, Canelo's a good boy. So is Travis Jr. too.
Triple G is like soundbite heaven, man. You can get so many soundbites from that guy.
I respect him. Corto.
He good. I respect Bucks. He good Bucks. You know,
this is the present for everybody.
Chemo does the best Triple G accent, man. I can't wait till the next Chemo special, because when you hear his Triple G impression, you think it's Triple G.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? His Spanish was like pretty funny.
Yeah, but what's the full capacity of Stub Hub? Is it 7, and then they added extra seats? Or is it extra standing area?
So this is what happened, man. So the Stub Hub sold out real quick. Then they had like stand-up tickets where you could just stand like by the rails watching the fight. You know, kind of like where the smokers hang out and shit. And then when those fucking tickets sold out all extra quick, they fucking added bleachers. So the Stub Hub has never been sold out in the tennis court. That is, because Oscar De La Hoya, I think, sold out the fucking soccer stadium part. But, yeah, man, they fucked up when they threw that shit there, man. I said it from the get-go. Either Staples Center or the fucking Forum, man. Because that venue right there, those venues, I think could fucking offer, like, more Golovkin fans to come in, man. Because there's so many people that I know wanted to go, but they couldn't because the tickets either were too expensive, like people were selling them too expensive, or the shit was just too sold out. It was already sold out, man.
Definitely. Like, what is a bigger venue in the States? Is it the Forum? It's got more seats. Sorry, on the West Coast.
In the West Coast, I think it would be probably the Forum, man, because they just remodeled that shit. There's where Marquez fought Mike Alvarado.
And the Staples, if they have boxing in the Staples, what type of capacity would that be?
Not 100% sure how they would set up the Staples Center. I don't know if they will set up the whole actual arena, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's about like I don't know how many people go and attend like to go see the Lakers or the Clippers, you know?
Yeah, I think Goon and Boxing MD said about 20,000, so...
Yeah, man.
But any final thoughts on Triple Gangster before we just have a quick discussion about Steve Cunningham? If anyone saw that fight.
Oh man, I missed that fight actually.
Yeah, I missed that fight too.
You
didn't watch that fight.
You guys have let me down, man. This is called a boxing coalition.
Where's Chew, man? All that shit talking that he did, man, last week.
Yeah,
what's the coalition? Where the fuck are you?
It's quite ironic he did all that and then he's not turned up today, but he's got to pay the bills.
10 times, Daniel. 10 times.
He had to work tonight, man, so shout out to MV2. But before we move on to Cunningham, I know that Boxing MD wanted to get some thoughts out. So are you on the line, Boxing MD?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. What do you want to talk about?
Yo.
I guess like Triple G is like the topic of the day. I don't know, like when you see the videos of like someone getting like a shot in the head or like injured slow motion, like that's what I saw when Triple G hit Rubio on the top of the head. It looked like his skull like imploded. It was definitely a sight to behold. Like I literally saw his I don't know if it was his like his declining hairline or what, but like I don't know, I saw like the skull shift. It's a pretty funny thing. But I don't know, I got a few things to say. Like first, for the record, Kazakhstan is in Asia. It's definitely in the Asian continent. So I don't know if you guys didn't know that, but just for all the callers and whatnot, Triple G is not European.
I think half of it's in Asia and half of it's in Europe.
No. They play in the football European qualification.
No. Listen, Box MD.
They're European.
Politically is in Europe.
Okay.
Geographically is in Asia.
But he's ours.
So it's like a Russia thing, where half of the Russia is in. All right, I feel you. All right, well, I guess that cleared my political knowledge up for European. But a few things about him is like I guess like the only knock I hear on Triple G is like two things I hear is the slickness and the defense. And part of the slickness is the fact that he's not always on his toes, which helps him project a lot more power. So I don't necessarily think that's a knock on his style, the way he fights. I don't think that you have to be slick to be the level of talent Triple G is, as whatever slick means. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that.
I think what it is that I think he trains for the specific fighter that he's going to fight, man, to be honest with you. Because I think if he does step up in opposition, like moving up, for sure, you'll probably see more of those skills being displayed, man. Because up to like yesterday, on Saturday, people were thinking that he had a good right hand, and I think he fucked up Rubio with a nice left one. So, we're finding out new things about this guy almost in every fight, But I think as soon as he steps it up, man, he'll show you defense and he'll show you slickness, man. Because I don't think he's one of those type of fighters that he's gonna risk getting knocked out himself,
No, definitely not. And here's the thing, like the knock that typically we see in successful amateur fighters is the two areas that, they might have deficiencies in is power and a chin. And like those are probably Triple G's best attributes. Am I not correct? Like,
yeah.
I think how he cuts the ring off is like one of his best attributes too, dude.
Yeah, I agree, but like when people give a knock on amateur fighters, like that's they're either chinny or their power doesn't translate to the pros, and they're not able to finish guys, and like that's why I would say the middleweight who had the most power I've ever seen obviously is Julian Jackson, but like Triple G's pretty close. I mean, you can't compare the two because that's like a once in a lifetime fighter with the power, but I mean he has it all.
He has the whole division running from him. I mean, it's fucking scary power, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And another thing I wanted to touch on is like Cotto Canelo fights. Like, I don't know. Like, I definitely don't see that being a 50-50 fight. Like, I don't know what people see in Miguel Cotto that I don't see currently because I don't know. Like, to me, Miguel Cotto is pretty much Shane Mosley when Canelo fought him. That's how I see the quality of current Miguel Cotto. I don't know why people are seeing the Sergio
born again type of dude
is literally fighting a cripple, taking him. I don't know. Do you guys see? I mean, does anybody feel like it's going to be a close fight, or that he's a chance?
For me, it's difficult.
I don't know.
It's difficult to. For me, it's difficult to like gauge Cotto because after his move to Roach, he's not really had the fights. Like the Delvin fight was a kind of gimme tune-up after his loss to Trout. And obviously we know about the Martinez fight, his injury, so we've not really had a proper gauge of Cotto in a competitive fight with Roach. So for me, it's difficult to tell. It's like there's a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, but like I hear people say things like, "Who has Canelo fought that hits harder than Cotto?" Like in my opinion, Lara hits way fucking harder than Miguel Cotto. Way harder.
I agree.
Like you can't even compare the two. Miguel Cotto's a 147 power with power in his hands at that, and Lara puts people to sleep at that weight. So I don't know. And Canelo, although like it was a close fight, I mean he ate Lara's shots pretty reasonably. So I don't think that Cotto could do anything to keep Canelo honest. That's why I don't see the fight being even close. I see Canelo, and that's why I think that Cotto chose to fight Sergio Martinez, not the bullshit extra belt, is because he knew that Canelo would end his career, and he knew that Sergio had a fucked up knee. There's no way that he's gonna. I don't even think he's gonna fight Canelo. Honestly, I could see Miguel Cotto never fighting again.
I could see that. I could see him dropping the belt and retiring. I could see that happening. But if it's a big paycheck to fight Canelo, I think he'll take the big paycheck.
He kind of has a chance at beating Canelo, but I mean, I still wouldn't pick Cotto, just because Canelo is like just terrible with his feet. And if Cotto could just like kind of implement the same game plan that he did against Margarito too, maybe if we can keep him off balance and box. But I mean, like, how good is Cotto's stamina to just stay away from Canelo all 12 rounds and not get hit with something? I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing: Canelo's stamina isn't the shit. Remember, he always kind of gasses out after the six.
But but he caught up to Lara. So like, I definitely don't see Cotto's footwork being better than Lara's or his jab. Nah, man. Lara had that length. He had his legs. He could just keep moving, and Canelo eventually caught up to him. So I mean, Cotto is kind of small, dude. Like, and his reach isn't even that long. He's not going to keep Canelo that far.
Yeah, he'll have to get super close to him. And I think Canelo's good skills is that, the dude is a good fucking inside fighter, man. As much shit we want to shit on him, the guy can fight good on the inside. Those body combinations.
Beautiful, yeah. Those combinations, man.
Yeah, I think Boxing MD's dropped off, so we'll move on and go back to Mr. Cunningham, who fought in Philadelphia on Saturday night against Natu Vicenia, I think it was. I think only me and Roos caught this fight. Ari, did you catch this fight?
No, man.
Roos, just you and me, man.
Man, you guys missed out, man. I started watching this stream. I was like, I'll start with this stream. If it's boring, then I'll jump onto Golovkin, because I knew the Golovkin is not gonna last that long, and I just got hooked. I got hooked on him, man. Decent fight. Cunningham, I think is too small for heavyweight. It's too small for heavyweight. He's got good movement, and Vicenia, when Vicenia was popping him, he was moving him back, but Vicenia is not as he's not as quick with his combinations. But when he would touch Cunningham would move, like literally move out of the way. But because he's got good movement, he regalvanize himself, and then he'll come back with good combinations. It was a good fight, man. You guys, you need to catch it up, man. You need to catch it up. Decent fight.
Yeah, just for me, with Cunningham, I agree about he's too small, but he's kind of stuck in a difficult position, because if you look at when he was at cruiserweight and you go through his record, a lot of his fights are in Germany. He's had to travel to face guys, and he's had to be on the road. And ever since he's turned professional, if you look at BoxRec, he's always fought in the US. And obviously the US have got like history with heavyweight boxers, and I think he's just got that in his mind where he'd prefer to fight at home in America, and he'd prefer to have the American audience, even if he's going to get outsized by these guys. Because I think they were saying he had like 70-pound weight advantage on him, because he was a bit chubby and that. And Vicenia didn't really do much. there was a knockdown classed in the fight in the 5th round, but it wasn't really a knockdown. Vicini caught Cunningham on the arm, and it's just his power kind of just put him down a bit, but he wasn't hurt. And then in the 6th, Vicini just seemed to guess a bit. He had a cut on the inside of his mouth, and so he was swallowing blood and spitting it out. And that's when Cunningham stepped up again, started putting the combination punches in there. And there was one section of the 6th round, I think it was, where he just let go, and Vicini was just taking bad punishment, man. Like, his face was looking fucked up. And then at the end of the 7th, I think the corner or the doctor, I think it was, that he just said, yeah, this fight's got to end, and then Cunningham won. But definitely worth to see. I think Nota and Roos as well was saying that there was a good undercard fight, which I didn't personally see. I just didn't have the time to watch it, but I'm going to try and watch it maybe this week. I think it was a guy called Lopez, I think it was. But yeah, definitely worth a watch. I'm just trying to get his name here while I'm mumbling away, just to give you guys
DeCarlo Perez.
That's it.
Tyrone Brunson.
It was Tyrone Brunson versus DeCarlo Perez. Thank you, Roos. Yep. So I'm going to try and catch that. Guys, we are reading on BoxRec that my boy Quentin Khan getting it is gonna start changing from the initial fight with Guerrero and possibly fight Devin Alexander now. And I've said it on previous episodes that I'm not really high on this fight. Like, you guys got any thoughts about this shit?
Khan's gonna pull out. That's what's gonna happen.
Nah, Khan beats Devin. Devin looked like shit versus Karras.
I think he beats him. I don't think it's a good fight to watch. I think it'd be sloppy, a lot of clinches, a lot of the referee being involved.
And then after this, Khan will try to call out Floyd, and then maybe the pay-per-view happens, and nobody's going to buy that shit. And then Cotto and Canelo is going to be the #1 best-selling shit on 2015.
That's if it doesn't let us down, man.
Yep.
I hope Devin spoils it and doesn't let this fucker get a win.
It would be funny to be fair, but it's a good card though. I think Andrade vs Charlo's on that, and I think
yeah. The undercard is pretty solid.
Oh hell yeah! Hold on, did you call him Android?
No, I said Andrade.
Okay, it sounded like you say Android.
Nah, man. And Furman, I think Furman's fighting Bondu, and I'm surprised with that because I thought Bondu was fighting that Dan Ione, I think his name is, for final eliminator for IBF, but maybe that Heyman money's just too much to pass up on. So, yeah, man.
Fight.
Yeah, it will be. You know.
Yeah, I like that fight.
Yo, Bondu
will just go to war,
deserves that shit, man. He deserves a title shot.
He's a tough little bastard.
Having said that, Thurman hasn't got a title, has he? But
no.
He must have got offered decent money.
Yeah, because I think he signed with Heyman recently. So
has he got paid from Frank Warren yet?
Yeah, no. I think I'll ask him through Twitter, man.
I think he did. I think he actually did get paid. I'm not gonna lie, man.
That check's in the post.
Don't shit on Warren, man. I heard Warren did pay to his manager. I think it was his manager was holding it.
Yo, Roos sent me a YouTube video where it was a conference for the Billy Joe Saunders.
Oh, the Eiffel London thing.
Yeah, and like Billy Joe's on Skype, and Warren's saying about, oh yeah, we need to have another press conference soon, and Senior saying, yeah, if we have another press conference, it has to be in Brighton. And then Frank's getting all pissed off and saying, oh, we have to end this press conference now. I need to get some more anodine for dealing with the Eubanks, man. That was some hilarious shit, man. Did you see it, Liam?
They're winning the war, man. They're getting in their heads.
Is that what you think it is? Do you think it's all mind games?
Oh, total warfare. Yeah, mental warfare, yeah. Billy Joe's wound up like a spring already. I worry for him.
You got for that fight, Liam?
I'm going to change my pick. But, unfortunately, what was I going to say? Shit, it just went out of my mind. Yeah, man, the Eubanks, they're just fucking around. And Saunders, I think Saunders is going to wish he never said he would retire if he loses, because you never know, man. Because hopefully he comes in relaxed, because if he doesn't,
Now the Eubanks got all the belts, haven't they? They got them to put all the belts on the line as well now.
Yeah, every single
I think
belt.
they're getting under their skin, you know.
And when is this whole fight taking place? Keith Thurman and Bundu, and then who is this? Amir Khan versus Devin Alexander. When is this shit taking place?
December 13th.
Oh man, they chose the same date as Bradley versus Chavez, huh?
Yeah, same, just across the street, isn't it?
Yeah, because
Vegas.
Bradley versus Diego Chavez fights, and then Mauricio Herrera versus what is this guy's name? Benavidez.
Yo, Khan's fight's gonna get shit attendance because Devin Alexander's got no fan base, and Khan's got no fan base in Vegas. He hasn't got that big of a fan base in America, full stop. But in Vegas,
and it's crazy because it's like I don't know if they're probably doing theirs in the MGM, right?
the Khan one is at the Mandalay Bay.
Oh, Mandalay Bay, and then fucking the Bradley one's gonna be at the Cosmopolitan, so it's like kind of close by. So we'll see who brings in the boxing fans, I guess.
I think that's a bit stupid holding it on the same day, you know? Like, why not spread it out?
Yeah, man. Because they got a silly card the week before, man. I'm not really impressed with the card. I think it's Lamu and Rosado and that guy that beat Angulo's fighting as well. And one other guy's fighting. The card just looks like a struggle card to me, man. I don't know. But I'd definitely prefer if that card was clashing with the Bradley fight. You know what I mean? But I don't know, maybe De La Hoya's just trying to... I don't know what De La Hoya's doing, to be honest.
No,
which fights do you guys prefer?
De La Hoya's fighter's actually fighting on the top rank card, man. Mauricio Herrera, bro. Come on. I think all the other ones is Al Heyman fighters, right? Charlo, Andre, who else? Devin, and then Amir Khan. They're all Al Heyman fighters, bro.
Yeah, but he's still under his banner, man. He must have some say in it.
I don't know.
He ain't got no say. He's got no say. He's got no say.
Yeah.
I prefer the Heyman card.
Yeah, I prefer the Heyman card as well, to be honest.
But I like the Andy Lee Korobov fight. I think that would be a good fight. That's my favourite fight out of all the fights.
I think that might be a stinker, to be honest.
We'll see.
Korobov put me asleep, and Andy Lee, he's hit and miss as well. And Herrera versus Benavidez, isn't he? Yeah. Oh,
that one's going to be a good one.
Is this a step-up fight for Benavidez then? Because I don't think I've heard of him.
I believe so. I think it's his first time fighting on a big stage like this.
Yeah, I just checked his record. He's fought pure 6-rounders and 8-rounders.
Mm-hmm.
He's fought a couple 8-rounders. Yeah.
Yeah, man, but the thing that I see the advantage on Benavidez is his height, man. That dude is taller than fucking Mauricio Herrera, man. Did you guys see the press conference today?
No, I missed it. Man. I missed it.
Oh, man, that dude is fucking tall, man. He's taller than Mauricio Herrera, man. The dude is like... And not only that, but I don't know if it's right now because Herrera is like still early. But dude, Herrera is looking pretty chubby, man. So that motherfucker needs to whoop himself into shape and come with a good game plan, because if Benavidez fights as a tall fighter, forget about it.
I'm just looking at the schedule for is it the 13th of December, and a lot of decent fights on that night if you compare these two cards in Vegas, the Cosmopolitan card and the Mandalay Bay card. And I guess they will be the last big cards before Christmas of this year. I guess like after that we're looking at next year for any big fights. So definitely a good night of boxing.
They're not gonna grace us with another Broner versus Maidana right before the end of the year.
That had us all high last year. We were talking about that over Christmas, weren't we? I think our show started in December, so yeah, that'll be an anniversary. I think we'll have to try and get chemo on. Hopefully you'll have some holidays. But Boxing MD's back of the line after you dropped off before. Boxing MD, is there any final things you want to talk about?
Yeah, like two little things. They're not really related to this weekend, but just like in general. I looked because I purchased tickets to the Bihop Kovalev fight because I feel like that's a legitimate fight, even though like I was really disappointed in the new co-main event. But I looked online just to see how the prices went, and there's still like thousands of tickets available. I mean, thousands. Like you could see on the map what seats are available, and there's entire sections that haven't been touched. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about the success of that fight. I don't know. It's like, you guys surprised by that, or you expected there to be more?
The Hopkins versus Kovalev?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Like, I mean, literally, it looks about 1/3 not sold out. Yeah, 1/3 not sold. And the last thing is, I know like a lot of you guys probably feel that it's a joke fight, but I mean, Chris Algieri is plus 900. I feel like that's a reasonable bet.
Damn.
Risk 100 on that? I mean, I think that's what I'm saying. Like, just the fact that I feel like he could get, robbed, obviously, in China based off a close fight. I mean, Manny Pacquiao's not knocking Chris Algieri out. Ruslan hits way harder, and he took Ruslan's shots clean on the chin and got up. Like, I don't know. I feel like a plus 900 bet, it's worth to risk about $100. I mean, you win about 1,000. I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Damn, man. You know what? You know what, man? I don't know if he'll get robbed in China, man. I mean, they're trying to make it democratic now, right? In Hong Kong. Nah, I'm fucking with you guys, but yeah, man, fucking Algieri, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Go for it.
No, I'm saying, like, just the fact a lot, like, I feel like Chris Algieri could win. Like, I wouldn't, if it was, plus 200 or whatever, I would put no money in it. But, like, just the fact that the odds makers have him a 9-1 underdog, like, do they see something that like, I don't see in Chris Algieri? Like, I don't understand it. It seems it's just a really weird line for me.
I don't see Pacquiao beating Algieri.
Hell no. Neither.
Beating Algieri, man.
That's what. Yeah, so I don't know.
Algieri right now is younger. He's more athletic.
Yeah.
He eats right. He trains right. The dude's overall like fucking. He always keeps himself in shape, man. Pacquiao, on the other hand, when he's off fighting, he's becoming a congressman. He's doing movies. He's singing and all this bullshit, man. It's just, I don't know, man. He's a pastor. I don't know what the fuck he is now, man. Shit.
I just don't see Algieri standing in front of Pacquiao, man. I don't see that shit happening.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
he's
man.
smarter than that.
Yeah. Like, Margaritos walked over to Pacquiao, and Pacquiao was having a hard time hitting his face because he was so short. Like, Algieri's, like, about the same size. He's going to use his height and reach. He's going to keep his distance. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. Pacquiao is going to be the one coming forward. I see it.
And the other thing is, I know Chris Algieri. I mean, he's obviously a smart kid, like based on his like workout knowledge. And a big issue that he had with the contract was the type of drug testing. And he only would fight Manny if they did VADA testing. So doing VADA testing for this fight, I don't know. Manny Pacquiao is one thing that he's definitely lost is a little bit of power. So I like Chris Algieri in that fight.
No, Manny Pacquiao is going to beat the shit out of him, and he's going to feel bad for him at the end. He's like he did to Rios, man. Like, for me, Freddie Roach already got embarrassed with Ruslan losing to Algieri, so there's no way he's going to let Pacquiao lose to Algieri as well.
But was Freddie Roach in his corner when he fought Algieri?
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he said to him at the end, "Look, I think you're losing this."
Wasn't it Marvin?
No. It was Marvin against Alvarado.
Because Freddie was in the Philippines training Roach for Bradley.
Yeah, he was training Pacquiao for Bradley.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I just think Pacquiao will be a lot more smarter than Ruslan was when he fought Algieri. So, and if Pacquiao touch him, Pacquiao would know how to carry on the momentum of breaking him down. So, Algieri is gonna move, but he was moving against Ruslan, but he got caught. And I think Pacquiao would do the same. And I think Pacquiao would just be a lot smarter than Ruslan. So I'm going with Pacquiao.
I'm going Pacquiao as well. But thanks, Boxing MD. We're going to have to let you go.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for calling.
Peace.
Speak soon.
All right, no problem.
Okay, guys. So we move on to next week. Or you guys got any other news you want to talk about? I'm just trying to look at BoxRec now to see what today's news has been. I've not really had time today to check it out. Ari, you seen anything interesting in BoxRec today?
No. Box rec or boxing scene?
Sorry, boxing scene I meant.
Nah, just the card fight announcement. That's it, really.
And this triple header on December 6th, is that the one you were talking about earlier about it's a bit of a weak card?
Yeah, I'm not really hyped for it. So, the headline is Lemieux versus Rosado. And that De La Rosa guy who beat Angulo's fighting someone else as well. I've never heard the guys fighting. And I think Frankie Gomez is the opening fight.
Against Thomas Delorme.
Yeah.
That's a
decent fight to me.
That's a decent fight, but the cards overall is a bit shit.
It's missing that, you know what I mean, that big fight.
It says it's like the Barclays as well, in Brooklyn, BK. But yeah, let's move on to next week. We got Alexander Povetkin versus Carlos Takam on Friday in Moscow, Russia. For me, I've seen Takam once. I saw him against Mike Perez. I didn't see the win against Tony Thompson. But I think Povetkin is a few levels above Takam, and I think Povetkin should probably win this. I'd go probably unanimous decision because Takam is quite a tough, rugged guy, so I can't see Povetkin stopping him. So yeah, I'd probably go unanimous on that. Roos, Ari, Leon, Joe, Ness.
You say that, but I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go with Povetkin myself, but I might go Takam because he's underrated maybe because he gave Perez a good fight. He beat Thompson better than a lot of you know what I mean. Solis struggled with Thompson. Pulev didn't really look great against Thompson. He knocked out Price twice, and Takam beat him up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe Takam might be decent in this division. I never know, but I'm most probably going to lean Povetkin. It's in Russia, most probably, in it, so you'll get a decision.
I disagree about Pulev and Thompson. I think the first 3 rounds, Pulev was poor, but he kind of worked him out, and after that he dominated him, personally, I thought. So.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pulev will win quite easy. Unanimous decision, I think. He's a good fighter.
But Povetkin, sorry.
Povetkin, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
My homeboy, I got my homeboy Mao on the line. Mao.
Yeah. Who the hell is this Takam guy, man? I don't know him.
Mao, you're not watching the boxing these days, Mao.
All these weekend fights are shit, man. I don't know any of these guys.
Mao, you're spending too much. You're spending too much time making money, Mao.
No,
Becky Butler, Sean Samson.
Oh man, Mao don't know how to rig the thing now.
Man, everybody bow your heads, man. It's fucking Mao Alpha, the new pound for pound king. He overthrown.
Hashtag ban Mao Alpha.
Well, I said it. I mean, but it was a 50-50 fight. I agree with you. We're talking about Donaire and Walters, right? Because Golovkin was kind of an easy fight.
Yeah.
Mao.
Yeah.
You've got built up quite a bit of a lead in the league so far.
Well, I've been a little bit like it too, so I mean, it's not all knowledge. It's a little bit of luck too. So, but I don't know. I didn't talk about the fight yet, so I want to mention some things. Probably you already talked about it, but I mean, I was impressed definitely with Walters. I mean, and the whole division, it's like, I mean, it's about to explode if all these matches happens between all these top fighters. I mean, it's incredible. All the potential that these fighters have. And especially because I think that there's no clear, better fighter overall. I think that every fighter can beat, the other. So it's like the same situation in the 80s was all the 4 kings with Hagler, Hearns, and Duran and Leonard were all beat each other. I think that we could have something very similar. I don't think that, Walters, because he beat Donaire in a weight class that we already knew that Donaire didn't belong to, it's the best of that division. So I'm more excited, for what's about to come that for the fight that we saw this Saturday. But still, it was a great fight. I mean, we see Donaire getting hurt, Walters getting hurt in the second round. And I think that Donaire had a chance in that round, but I mean, he did what he had to do. he was not going to win a fight jabbing or fighting, keeping the distance. I mean, he had to go to war with Walters, and he did it, and he lost. He lost like a man, so I respect that. And he gave all the credit that Walters deserved, and I also respect that. So great fight overall. It should have been the main event.
Yeah, definitely took some of the shine away from Triple G and Rubio, especially with it being a 2-round blowout. But Mal, I've asked everyone this. Do you think Nonito should retire or continue?
No, I think that Nonito has the possibility to go back to 122 and maybe had another fight with Rigondo. I don't know if that. I think that it's because, I mean, what other big fight does he have that is not against Rigondo? I mean, who can he face? Because Mario's already moved up, and you know that was a fight that Mario was looking for, and it seemed like in that time Donaire didn't want to, because Marius was the guy that was insisting on and applying public pressure to get that fight, and you know. So I don't know what's next for Nonito. I think that at 122, I would like to see the Rigondo to fight again, because I really enjoyed the first one, especially because you have Rigondo fighting against a good fighter where he can exhibit all his skills. And I don't want to see Rigo against a Beko or some other bomb. And I think that Nonito is a good fighter, but you know, he cannot win. He cannot keep winning and, you know, moving up. I think that's something very difficult to do. And don't remember that he knocked down Rigondo. So I don't know.
I definitely would like him to maybe either retire or ideally, I'd probably want him to retire. But if he did stay on, yeah, definitely drop down to 122. But if he didn't want to go for Rigo, I mentioned it earlier when you missed it, the show, that fights like Frampton, Quigg, Galahad, all those fights would be decent, but they would have to travel to the States for them fights.
Well, he should have. I mean, he's coming from one loss. In his previous fight, he didn't look good too. So it's something that he has to gain again. You know, he has to earn the respect back again. And if he needs to, you know, go to the UK to regain all the respect that he had previously, you know, being named Fighter of the Year in 2012. So it's something that he should have done. And I don't know, but I don't think that just because Walters beat him, he should retire. I will say that he should retire because maybe he's not more into boxing like he was previously. I read some comments that were saying that, I mean, he doesn't enjoy it so much like previously. And I mean, if you're not going to give 100%, then yeah, you should retire, because at the end of the day, it's your health that you're putting in that ring. So that will be the main reason. But I mean, if he's really committed to boxing, then he should keep fighting. I mean, he's not that old. I mean, he definitely has some talent. So I would like to see him again.
Yeah, definitely, Mo, definitely. And Triple G, just not much to say, I guess. Blew out Rubio in 2 rounds, but did you notice anything?
I mean, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, did you? Sorry, Mo.
I mean, I mean, I kind of see why people were saying that, you know, Rubio is going to, you know, put a test and maybe, and I don't know, get to the 10th round, or maybe, you know, push Golovkin to the later rounds. But, you know, it's Golovkin and it's Rubio. I mean, the guy didn't have a chance, and it was sooner than I expected. But, you know, I think that it was what everyone expected in that fight. So, I mean, I don't get too much about it. I don't get anything about this win. I remember that someone called yesterday to the Boxing Boys and said that Rubio touched Golovkin and Golovkin's defense is not that good. I completely disagree. I think that Golovkin defense is very good. And, you know, you're in a boxing fight, so eventually you're going to get touched. So, I mean, that happens to everyone, even Mayweather against Maidana. So come on. And I don't know. And I also want to mention something that someone said in Twitter that Golovkin could keep fighting at 160 or move up to 168. And I don't know. I originally thought that it was better for him to stay at 160, but maybe he's wasting his prime, fighting in this division. But I think it's like he doesn't have a chance because nobody wants to fight him. But maybe moving up will make more fights possible for him or more intriguing. Because we got to be honest, nobody is lasting more than 5 or 6 rounds with him. So at least in 168, we have the possibility to watch him more rounds, and not to see a blowout like this against Rubio. I would rather see that and not this fight, because the fight was shit. It wasn't Golovkin's fault, but I think that he's kind of wasting his fight. He's I don't know if he's prime, but he could have get better fights in my opinion by moving up.
You make a good point about maybe he wasting his prime now, but what stops him from moving up and people ducking him up there? Like, people might just avoid him at 168. It's like wherever he goes, he's the boogeyman.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It's a very difficult decision to make. He's not that big. I think that he has not the better size, but he's okay at 168. But I think that the reason that I would like to see him at 168 is because at least he will face bigger fighters. From the same caliber of a Rubio, but bigger. So at least we could have seen, Golovkin, more rounds than only 2 rounds. I don't know. It's a very difficult decision to make, especially because neither of this division is a very stacked division. And at 168, at super middleweight, War isn't fighting. Froch is thinking to retire if he doesn't get that Chavez fight. So it's not a very, tough division or stacked division with a lot of fighters with a lot of good talent. So he's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But they have to do something, because I don't see him becoming a superstar if he doesn't get the fights. We already saw him against Gil and, very good fighters. But there's no one that can, make him, there's no one that can make him become that superstar. So I don't know. I think that by moving up, at least we'll see better fights.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Anything else, Mal, about this weekend, or should we go back to the upcoming weekend?
No. I only saw those 2 fights, so that's it.
Mal was busy partying on Saturday night.
Yeah. That was because of David's birthday.
Yep, Mal was at a birthday party. Okay, so we've discussed Povetkin on Friday, so let's go to Saturday. There's 3 main cards. There's one in Liverpool which is shit, so I don't really want to talk about it unless Ari and Leon or Roos want to talk about it. It's a Warren card in Liverpool. It would have been good if the main fight was still on, which was going to be Paul Butler versus, I think, Tete for the title, IBF I think it was. But Tete got injured a few weeks ago, and so he pulled out. So that card's a bit shit. There's 2 other cards.
Is Eubank still fighting on that, though?
Apparently,
that fight going ahead.
It still says, yeah, but to me that's daft, Leon.
It's a TBA now.
It's TBA now. So was it Nick Blackwell who's going to fight, wasn't it?
No, it was going to be Jez Wilson, I think.
Oh, Jez Wilson.
Yeah. Blackwell. No.
Yeah, no, I just think that's just a silly move.
Don't know
doing that.
Why fight so close to your biggest fight? It doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense.
They're weird, aren't they?
The Eubanks are weird, man. But
they're crazy.
Yeah, let's go to Monte Carlo. Shout out to James. James says that James of the Boxing Voice says that Monte Carlo's in the UK. It's not in the UK. It's a principality in the south of France. So there you go, James.
I don't know. I don't think he knows what that is, though. Ness. I mean, Cam.
It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, Martin Murray's headlining the card in Monte Carlo versus Domenico Spada.
Sorry.
I've not really seen much of Spada, to be honest. I don't know if you guys have. Also, we've got Stuart Hall versus Randy Caballero for the IBF bantamweight strap, and Heki Budler. Shout out to Nota. He likes these little dudes. He's mentioned in the past. I've seen him fight once. He's a minimum weight / straw weight. He's fighting Zing Zhao Zong. Who is I'm not making it up.
That's a terrible fight.
That'd be a good fight, I think.
But yeah, I think Zong is the first Chinese world professional boxing champion. People get it confused. I listened to Steve Bunce's podcast today, and people get confused. They think that Zhu Shiming's the first boxing champion from China, but it's not. It's this dude. So yeah, thoughts, guys? Ari, Roos, Leon, what do you think?
On the Martin Murray fight, I just hope he shows something, because he was been so poor recently, and it's just frustrating. I see all the talent there, and I don't know. He doesn't love boxing, does he? He always just says it's a job. He's not like he's in love with the game. Yeah. So I always worry about that when a boxer when they say that. But I'd love him to show some more, because he's a good fighter, you know. So. And I think he would. It'd be interesting to see him fight Golovkin, and you know, they kind of mentioned it on that Bunce podcast day that he said he would fight him, didn't he? I think he said that today.
Yeah,
you did that, yeah.
Yeah, Bunce interviewed him on the phone line, and he was saying that he's not looking beyond Domenico Spada, but the way the directions are looking, that he will kind of run into Triple G in his next fight after this if he can get through Spada. So yeah. I think it's a good fight. I think Murray versus Triple G is a solid fight, but I think Triple G wins quite convincingly, to be honest, because if you look at Murray's style, he just puts the earmuffs on high guard, and all he's going to do is block some of the punches, and then the guard's going to open, and Triple G is going to smash his face up, I think. So even though I'd want Murray to win, backing my flag like Harry does, I just can't see him beating Triple G.
Be a test. I think it'd be fights well off the back foot. I think it'd be an interesting fight. So 5-6 rounds.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Mal?
Yeah, like Leon said, I mean, it all depends on what Martin Murray we're going to see this Saturday. Because I mean, if he loses or he didn't look that good, I won't have any interest to see him versus Triple G, because I already know what is going to happen. I would rather to see Triple G against someone else. But, you know, if he shows up and, you know, he put a good performance, yeah, I would like to see him, because Martin Murray, it's a big guy.
Yeah, he's big.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, I think he will look good in this fight, but if it comes to Triple G, you know, people feel Triple G's power, and then, you know, their tactics is all upside down. So, you know, even if he gets through Spada with the Triple G, I think that will be the end of the road for him.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face, innit, Roos?
There you go, man.
But another thing about Murray, which I find interesting, I hear him in quite a few interviews, like phone interviews, or he might be on Buncey's show on Box Nation on a Friday night.
I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
No, go on, say it though.
No. What am I going to say?
You're going to say, he says he doesn't watch boxing, but then he's doing like punditry.
How the fuck did you know I was going to say that?
I don't know, man. Because I have the same problem with him as well.
Yeah, for me,
Ari's been looking through your front room window, man. See what you're doing, Cam.
Ari's been staying at my Jamaican neighbour's house, man. But yeah, that's the issue for me. Like, obviously, I'm not a professional boxer, but if I'm a professional boxer, I'm watching other fights in my division. I'm studying these guys. Like, that's my job. Like, you might be fighting these guys soon, so you want to see their pros, you want to see their cons. So when people ask him, Martin, what did you think of this person's performance who's in the same division as you? Oh, I didn't watch the fight. I don't really watch fights. Like, to me, that's
commitment.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, to me, you have to watch fights like that. You need to know the people in your division.
A lot of fighters do that. I mean,
he's just trying to be smart, man.
No, I don't find that strange at all, because at the end of the day, all the fighters, they relied on his trainers. And I agree with you. I like fighters that watch other fights and they know in what division that they are, or his, maybe future opponents. But the truth is that a lot of fighters doesn't watch boxing and don't enjoy watch boxing and watch other sports instead, but they rely on his trainer, and that his trainer will give the right, fight plan for the date of fight. So I don't find that strange.
No, you make a good point, Mao, but just me, I'm a bit of a control freak in my personality wise, and if I'm fighting someone, I don't want my trainer to watch him and observe him and tell me what he's like. I want to see the guy in action and see how he fights, There's nothing, to me, you have to study a fight if you're going to fight him. All this stuff about, I never watch my opponents and all that, I think that's BS, man. It's like, you're looking to fail if you're doing that.
But the thing is with Cam also, if you look at that, how your perspective is also flawed, because when you're in the ring, right, is the coach who's got the better view of what you're doing. So, you listening to your coach. So if you go there in the ring with your perspective, like, what, I've studied him, I've seen him, what he's going to do, and I'm going to stick to it, you're kind of selling yourself short, because you're not going to be listening to your coach.
No, that's a good point, Reese. I didn't think about that, but that's an excellent point. But as for the fight, I'm going for Murray, probably unanimous decision. I'm going to go for... The whole Caballero fight is a difficult one for me because I've not seen Caballero. I might do a bit of research this week before I put my prediction in for the BoxingCoalition.com league. Bit of a plug there. bit of a plug, man.
Get the plug.
Yeah, you have to get the plug, man. Fuck that shit. But yeah, definitely going to try and watch a bit of Randy Caballero. But from what James, shout out to James of the Boxing Voice yesterday, he's saying Randy Caballero is quite good. So, and I personally think
in that last fight.
Yeah, he did.
Did he
I
look good?
wouldn't trust James, man. I wouldn't trust James. Let me see his position in the league.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. But with Hall, I think he's not world level. Hall. He had a great fight against Vusi Malinga, even though his eye was all fucked up last December. He won the strap, but he's just below world level. And I think if Caballero is this guy that everyone's talking about, he should be able to beat Hall. So
go on.
That's
sorry,
all right, go on.
Yeah, I think he will beat him. He'll beat him. I think he'll beat him quite easily.
Leon, you're not wrapping your flag. You're not wrapping your flag, Leon.
No, I want it. Obviously, I'd like Stewie Hall to win it, but if we're not losing a major player, so if it happens, it happens.
Yep.
But yeah, I saw that last fight when he fought in Japan, and he was good. He looked really good.
Yeah, I'm the same as
and
you.
He's brave. He goes abroad all the time, which is not many American fighters do that. So yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want Hall to win because he's British, but like I said, I need to do some Caballero research. But from what you guys are telling me, I will probably pick Caballero. So yeah, and the Haki Butler fight, I'll probably pick him for maybe a stoppage in the 8th or 9th or something like that.
Cam, why'd you put that fight in? Who are they?
Who Haki Butler?
Yeah, you're really gonna make us have to go on fucking YouTube and shit for these guys.
You got to do your research, man. I have to cover all bases. Like, there's people like Nota that love these little dudes. So if they're in the prediction league, then you know what I mean.
Cam's giving us homework and shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to go for a stoppage, mate.
Sorry, Leon.
You don't want to be going for a stoppage. You won't stop him.
What don't you think Butler would stop Zong?
No, he's got an insanely low knockout percentage.
Yeah, but he's knocked out his last 3, I think.
Let's have a little look-see.
See, this is what I want you to do. This is like researching shit. This is my whole aim. Now, really, my real aim is to make loads of fights so I can try and catch Mal. Because I had a bad
last 3 by knockout. That's fair. But he's got a 33% knockout ratio. He's knocked out 9 people on 26 fights.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I might have to change my prediction.
Oh no.
And that guy's only been knocked out once. That Chinese dude.
Yeah, well, it's a good card though. Definitely a good card.
Also for the UK guys,
in a bigger place.
Yeah, for the UK guys, this is on Channel 5 in the UK, so it's free TV.
Yeah, don't understand these guys. It's annoying, man. Like, they had nothing on this week, but then they want to spam us with 3 on the same night.
It's so frustrating.
I'm not going to bother with the Box Nation War. I'm actually catching Simbros on Sunday or signing, but then I don't know, man. I'm going to have to try juggle this Monaco with Match of the Day, with Sky. It's just annoying.
What time is that fight on Channel 5? Because they usually start those fights late, don't they?
No, I think this one's starting early. I think it's starting at 8:30.
Oh, really? So right at the same time as the other one?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So they're giving us hope. And hopefully they're full-on fights. You know, Channel 5 sometimes try to do highlights and shit like that, and it's just annoying.
Yeah.
So
I don't like that format where they'll show the live fight first and then show highlights of the previous fights at the end. It's a bit shit, man. I don't like that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a good card, though. Murray, I don't know, man. Murray's someone, he's not motivated, so what? He keeps fighting these guys who are not on this level. It's just just jump up already, man. Like, since he's fought Martinez, he's done nothing.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he struggled with Kamitsky. He looked like he didn't even care about that fight at all. He was lucky to get the decision. Then Tete is just like an African bum. And then Bursak's just, you know what I mean? I just don't understand. Like, he has to fight. He has to fight for some kind of belt, hopefully, after this fight, man.
Yo, Sergio snatched his soul, bro.
How can snatch his soul? He beat him, man.
Why isn't he doing anything then?
It's his promotion, I guess, man. I don't know what it is. Promotional company went.
Like him.
I don't know, maybe no, because I think they gave him guaranteed $1 million in 3 fights, and he basically fought 3 bums, so he's laughing to the bank.
His problem is he can't get in the States.
Yeah,
that's his problem.
So hopefully, it has to be Golovkin. If not Golovkin, then Kobarov will sign. He has to somehow get a title shot, man.
Yeah, otherwise it's been pointless. He might as well never started.
Exactly. So
he's fucked. Caballero, he's Triple G. Oof.
Or Kobarov. So I don't know, man. It has to be, most of Triple G in Monaco in February. But I'm picking Caballero as well. I've never really rated Hall. He's very, very lucky to get that belt in the first place with the politics and shit, you know. Well, I don't know. Most of us know what happened. It was promotional bullshit, really. That someone got his belt dropped and then Hall fought for the vacant and he got, I think it was quite a lucky decision, to be honest, when he got it. So, yeah, Caballero looks legit. Like, in Japan, he beat up that guy, man. It was a beatdown, really. And what other fights on the card? Trying to find on box rec. Hold on 1 second.
On the Monte Carlo card?
Yeah. Oh, Blackwell vs. Kamitsky. That's a decent fight, but it's only 6 rounds for some reason. I don't know what Hennessy's doing.
Nothing for something was mentioned yesterday in the Boxing Voice chat. Only 6 rounds, which is weird. And Rhino Lindbergh versus LD Alvarez. I don't know these guys, to be honest, but light heavyweights and box rec have it as a 4-star fight, so.
Liebenberg, I think he beat Grachev in his last fight.
Okay.
But Grachev's kind of shot now anyway, so that should be that's a decent fight. But I don't think we'll be able to see that fight live.
I'm just underneath that fight in the date order on box rec. Zleta Kanin, who beat Ricky Burns, is fighting on the night as well. He's fighting in Montenegro.
Back in his homeland.
Yeah, 1-star fight.
Maybe a warm-up.
Yeah. But let's move on to the whole card, because this is quite interesting. The Gavin McDonnell-Vusi Malinga fight, I'm not really bothered about that, because I don't really rate Gavin. I think he's the lesser of the two brothers. Vusi Malinga is a solid fighter. I think Vusi would probably win, you know. I think he'd probably beat Gavin.
Yeah, he will beat Gavin, I think.
I think he'll get robbed.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah. Hearn card.
Yeah,
that's a good point, Ari, man. That's a good point. Didn't think about that. But the fight I'm looking forward to most is Luke Campbell versus Mao's countryman Daniel Eduardo Brizuela, who fought Tommy Coyle earlier this year. And for me, that was one of the Fight of the Year candidates. I think Luke should deal with him a bit easier, being southpaw, being a bit more technical. I think Luke should maybe stop him, maybe 7th or 8th. I think it'd be the better of the fights, because the other big fight on the night is Tommy Coyle versus Michael Katsidis. And Tommy Coyle's I'm not really high on Tommy Coyle, even though he's trained by a guy I was a big fan of, Jamie Moore. It's just, he's a bit soft to the body. Like Brizuela dropped him, I think, 3 times to the body. I think either twice or 3 times. And he always seems to get.
He got up.
Yeah, he got up, but he always seems like he wants to go to war all the time, which is fair enough. It's entertaining fights, but you're always putting that risk out there. So, and Michael could see this, all this stuff about like his brain injuries. Like, if that's true, like, why is this guy fighting? Like, why are you putting yourself in a position where you could do yourself serious harm? I do not see the sense in that. But Ari, what do you think?
Sorry, I zoned out. What are you talking about, Campbell?
I'm just talking about the whole card in general. Campbell, Brizuela, Tommy Coyle, Katsidis.
Yeah, it's a decent card for them to. Yeah, like you said, McDonald. I don't know. Campbell, I don't know, man. This is a very big jump. It's a very big jump. I don't understand why it's such a big jump.
I think he needs it though. I think like the guys he's been fighting previous, it's not doing him any good.
Yeah, but this guy, like, basically got robbed by the ref out of a win against Coyle. You know what I mean? If that was going to the points, I think he was getting that decision. Like, he knocked Coyle down like 4 times, and the ref wants to stop the fight. Oh, well, everyone who's seen the fight knows anyway. Already, the fight had ended on an anticlimax. But yeah, this is a very big jump in class. Maybe Coyle just made the guy look good because Coyle's punch resistance just looks weird sometimes. Ever since the Dave Matthews knockout, so Campbell most probably should box him. But Campbell's only gone. I think this is a 12 rounder as well. Campbell has he even ever gone 8?
I don't think so. Yeah, it's listed on Box Rec as a 12, which I was quite surprised about.
He's had 1 8-rounder, I think, or 2 8-rounders. He's gone 8. Yeah, he got someone out there in the 8th round once. So yeah, this is a jump, man. It should be a 10-rounder really, but yeah, I think Campbell should do. Obviously, Campbell's skilled. I think he's got a decent chin on him, so he should be able to take the punches and should just box him outside, hopefully. And if he looks good, then yeah, man, maybe it is time to fast track him, and that would be good to see that he's an Olympic gold medalist. So yeah, maybe he should get fast tracked a bit. This might be the first fight on that track.
Yeah, there is a shitty title on the line, the vacant WBA Intercontinental Lightweight title, so maybe that's why they decided to put it as a 12. But, Roos, what do you think about Mr. Hearn's card in Hull?
Yeah, I think Campbell should do it. I think the home crowd should give him enough chance for him to win the fight. I'm going to sound biased, but I'll go with the hat-trick. I think all the home teams should win.
Well, that's how matchroom cards are, isn't it?
Well,
Team Matchroom.
Team Sky.
Team Sky, okay.
Team 90 to 10.
Roos gets an email every week with all the results of the fights before they happen.
You make some good money on Paddy Power.
Yeah, but Leon, what's your thoughts on this whole card?
That Katsidis thing is a disgrace. Like the police better be there because that man might die in the ring, and Eddie Hearn needs arresting if that happens. Because he's not. Did you hear him on the Bunts podcast today?
Yeah,
he was all. I could hardly understand the word the geezer was saying.
Yeah, but that might be because he's Australian.
I can understand. Yeah, maybe, but I just think it's really dodgy him coming. But he's obviously back for the money. Didn't he get arrested for armed robbery or something, or burglary recently?
Yeah, burglary. He's out on bail right now.
So he obviously needs money. So they're just letting a desperate man with a brain injury go into a fight. And they know that Tommy Coyle can only go to war and Katsidis goes to war. So it's a joke, really. But I think Luke Campbell will win because I think Tommy Coyle made that geezer look great last time, and I don't reckon he probably is that good. So I think Campbell will knock him out in 9 rounds. And I don't care about the McDonald twins.
Yeah, yep. I second that. Right, Mal, you probably don't know much about these guys apart from your countryman Brizuela. So are you guys going to copy all the Eurobums and for your predictions this week?
I mean, this is your shot, guys. This is your shot because I won't get any points from this, whole weekend. So, but I'm interested in see Coyle and Luke Campbell because, I mean, like Ari was saying, or I don't know if it was Leon, this fight against Brizuela for Campbell, it's a very big step up, just because we saw Brizuela go to war, and and he definitely is not a strong fighter, but it's the type of fighter that will make a fight. It will take all from you to beat him. But I don't know, if you keep saying that Luke Campbell is that good, I mean, he should win. I don't think that Brizuela is, at world level, definitely not. But maybe, he's good enough to help him to improve. And I like fighters that take risks, especially when it's kind of early in their career. So I'm interested in that fight, especially because it's in the afternoon, so I probably could watch it, at a decent time. And in the Tommy Coyle too, I would like to see that fight. And I don't know how Katsiris is looking. I know that he kept fighting a couple times and he got a win, but I don't know too much about Katsiris and his current state and his mental health and all that. I don't know who gave him the license, but I don't think that it's, Eddie Hearn's fault. I think that's an issue with the commission.
No, you're right, Mo. It is definitely an issue with the commission.
Yeah, but they're using his name. Eddie Hearn's using his name to boost up a fighter who's not going to go that far. Tommy Coyle's only ever going to get to European level. So they're just using Katsiris' name to sell tickets in Hull to build Luke Campbell Coyle fight. So I just think they could have found another fighter for him. It didn't have to be this man with a brain injury who's just been nicked for robbery, so cleaning his money. That's all. I just think Hearn's using his name.
No, I agree, Leon. I definitely agree.
Yeah. I agree with that, but it's. I mean, eventually he's going to fight somewhere because he needs the money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah. But Eddie Hearn should know better than that to bring it to our shores. He's representing British boxing. So you don't need that. But you don't care about
give
that
a shit, man. You don't give a shit.
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Good PR.
He just wants another fast car.
Eddie's not.
I'm starting to get sick of Hearn, I'm not going to lie, man, but I'll let it go anyway. I'll leave for another day.
No,
but,
you can't talk about Hearn badly in this show.
Oh, yeah.
He's Roos's boy.
Sorry, Roos.
Yo, you guys are kidding me, man.
But guys, let's quickly go to the Boxing Coalition Prediction League rankings. Mao is sitting on top of it at the moment. 17 predictions, 314 points. Built up quite a gap now to Canadian Jose, who's in second with 242. So Mao's a bit of a gap there. Minor Bongo, Monocle 78 and Ari Gold Boss a joint third with 222 points, and I'm fourth with 220. So you guys jumped over me this weekend, but
yes. And anyone who wants tips, trying to make money, give me a private message.
Also, if you want tips, ask
the opinion you hear is my own, though. Just
Gamblers Anonymous.
Second opinion online.
GamblersAnonymous.com. But
REGamblingAdvisory.com.
But looking at the league now, I think it still can change though. Like, shout out to my boy Scorsese. He's in the league as Zilla the Gorilla. And he missed a few predictions. I think he's only got 11 predictions in. But some of the picks that he's made have been quite good. He actually picked K9 Bundridge to win, so he got points for that. He picked Walters for a split or majority. Obviously, he only got 10 for that. Who else did he pick? Lee Selby. He picked Jermaine Taylor as well. He lost with Curtis Stevens. So yeah, he's definitely doing some good predictions this week. Shout out to you, Scores. So if you guys are not joined the coalition, I'm not good at plugs, am I? I'm making it sound too obvious that I'm making a plug. Just go to theboxingcoalition.com and join the prediction league right now. But yeah, that was a terrible American accent. Okay, guys, any final thoughts? I'll go round everyone. Ari, you got any final thoughts?
Wait, come back to me. I'll try and find something.
Okay, Roos, my boy, any final thoughts?
I think it's looking like this weekend is gonna be a bit of a downer compared to the week gone. But that's just me talking for now. So wait and see how the weekend's gonna turn out to be, I guess.
The thing is, we've got a lot of fights, so fingers crossed we should have some decent ones.
Yeah, but GGG is not there, man. So it's just no comparison, right?
True, but GGG only gave us 2 rounds, so what do you know? Leon, any final thoughts?
Nah, I'm tired.
Leon wants to go to bed. He's got early start in the morning. Ness, you got any final thoughts?
Yo, long live Triple G. May his haters die a swift death.
I second that.
With Ebola.
With Ebola.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mao, you got any final thoughts?
No, man.
Alright, our boy Kevin Horner jumped on the line. Kev, the floor is yours.
Is this the Ari Gold advisory hotline? I got rent due in about a week and a half, man. I need some help.
Yeah, man. Right. We'll talk later, Kev.
Oh, this ain't it.
I got
then.
you, man.
I'll
get you that rent money. Don't worry.
All right, cool. Skype.
Yo, Kev, I've got a guide for you to pick.
Moses.
What you got?
Moses, motherfucker. Moses.
That's who it was. Moses.
But what's happening, Kev?
What's up, man? I miss my boys, man. I'm back at work. I'm back in school. I'm nowhere to be found anymore.
Yo, you got to put that work in, get that money, man. You had your back injury for a while, but you need to get back on road now.
Yo, that Rhino Liebenberg versus what's his name is over there?
Alvarez. Yeah, it's on.
Alvarez is a good prospect.
Yeah, that's in Monte Carlo on Saturday.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. And Liebenberg actually on Secback video called out Shawnee, so I've been watching him for the last half a year.
Is he decent? I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah. They're like Fanfara level, maybe
Okay.
Yeah. So they're not a bad scrap. I want to see the guys. I can't remember the guy's name again. You just said it, but he's actually good. I've seen him fight twice, and he's highly respected actually as a prospect. It's a big fight. They expect if he wins that fight, they're gonna start moving him pretty quick, I think.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the weekend just gone past? Donaire and Walters.
Yeah, it was great Walters and Donaire fight. It's my second favorite fight, right next to Gamboa versus Crawford of the year. My second favorite fight of the year. Fun fight. I like watching people throw bombs. You know what I mean? Donaire showed some heart. He just wasn't big enough, wasn't strong enough, and wasn't good enough. And, it is what it is. You run into somebody better than you and you lose. It happens. But the Triple G fight was a farce. I love Triple G, but my man Rubio came in for that paycheck. He got rocked. There's no doubt in my mind it wasn't so much the left hook as much as the uppercut that landed 8 seconds before that. But, I mean, he should have got up. He didn't go out on the shield or nothing. He didn't. Come on, man. You gotta give me a little more effort than that. Plus, I had money on the over 6 rounds. He should have went to 6 rounds for me, man. I lost money on that bump.
That's why you hurt, because you lost money.
Yeah. Triple G's the man, though. I love that guy, man. I don't know if he's ever gonna get a fight at middleweight. Hopefully he does, but I give him to the end of next year before he has to move up if no one's gonna fight him. So hopefully Canelo or Cotto, one of those guys. If they do fight, one of them ends up fighting Cotto, if Triple G. If not, he's going to have to start going north because, I mean, as much as I love him, I can't really get excited for any more of these fights where we're going to end within the first 5 rounds,
Yeah.
He's got to fight somebody better. But I know you guys are trying to run. I just wanted to chime in and just holler at you guys. So, good show. I was in the chat on the train, so... You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. I'm going to keep hollering at you.
Yo, thanks, Kev. Anything else you want to talk quickly before we go?
Nah, man, I'm good.
All right. Take it easy, Kev. Ari, come back to you for any final thoughts. You probably haven't got any.
That Dillian White guy is back. I think his suspension's over. He's having a fight in November. So I'm going to watch him a bit, see if he's decent. You never know. He might be a future rival with Anthony Joshua, because he beat him in amateurs, for guys that don't know. He had a drug suspension for. It was quite a bullshit drug suspension, in my opinion, to be honest.
2 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like it wasn't really a drug, really. It was that jacked. I think Americans use it more. One of them jacked supplements. People use it for gym and shit. And apparently it's illegal over here, and he got busted for it. And they gave him 2 years, man. UK don't joke, so it's a bit fucked up, though. Yeah, he got a longer sentence than guys get for like taking steroids and shit.
2 years is a long time for a professional boxer to be out.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna quit, but he stayed determined. Apparently, he's been sparring guys. He's been looking good against Klitschko's, and you know what I mean. Just been sparring other heavyweights, and everyone's saying he looks good. So you never know, man. He might do something.
When's he fighting, Ari?
November.
On what? On like a small card?
Yeah, I think it's a small card. On a Mickey Helio.
Oh, Mickey Helio one. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully he does something.
Yeah,
is that in London? Do you think I'll be in London then?
Yeah, he usually does fights in Camden.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's all I could find.
No worries. One piece of news that I forgot to mention was Alex Leopai was supposed to fight Malik Scott on Friday in Australia, but I think Leopai pulled out with a calf injury, so that's been postponed till I think either late November or early December. I don't think he's not really cared about that fight anyway, to be honest. So one of those things. Chat room roll call. Ness's Wisdom Tooth, TBE Chef, Ari Gold Boss, Joe said it's true, Monaco 78, Chinaman, Nick G, London Box, Kid Galabum, James Meyer of the Boxing Voice. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. Hamada UK, Mount Alpha, Flomo Bot, Donaire Dad, Hostlayer, JY, Z334, Kevin Horn, Panama said, Just, Jose Boxing, the voice of reason, Beast Mode, Jack Captain, and about 5-6 guests. Yo guys, thanks for being on the show. We'll be back next week. Peace out.
You just listened to the Boxing Coalition.
Oh, dude, man, I love boxing. I fucking love boxing.
A big shout out to the Boxing Coalition.
Kimo got this Boxing Coalition shit going on.
Who the fuck is Ringside Rob?
I'm Ringside Robert, guys.
If you're a casual fan, go fuck yourself, man.
Daniel, don't take the backseat of the car while you're driving though. That could be dangerous.
First time I hear the song, man, it was fucking badass.
Vamos a Argentina, la concha de su madre.
I see the bomb in them.
You can't come at the Lebanese prince.
Hey, I'm the Arab prince, motherfucker, so I can talk whatever I want, yeah?
I'm never surprised with anything Bob Arum says. I just hope he dies, son.
Do you want to be entertained or you want to see the best fight?
Both.
Yeah,
oh, shit, you just want it all, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's what casual fans want.
Fuck you, man.
You used all your bandwidth this month on the Boxing Coalition. That's what that was.
Hey, come on, man. Don't be jealous, man.
I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. Fuck that shit. I'm jealous.
How about you tell us what you weight for your final thoughts?
My weight?
Thank you for listening to the Boxing Coalition. We are live every Monday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. UK time, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern.